What's up, y'all? Anime Bones. As you can see, I'm still wearing the same thing from my last video. So, was this another list? So, I wanted to do a 2000s list, right? And I'm looking up 2000 animes, right? And I've probably only seen like 6, 7 animes that probably came out in 2000s. I'm like, wow, my knowledge of animes are really majority from the 2010s. Like, I've seen like 7 to 8 maybe in the 2000s, maybe like 6, 7 in the 90s. But most of them I've seen is all in the 2010s. So, it's best for me to make a fair list doing the 2010s anime. So here are my top 10 2010s anime. I can do more than 5 because, like I said, most of them come from 2010s. All right, that's my list, my opinion. This is from what I think. All right, if I miss an anime, it may be because I haven't seen it, or maybe because I think it sucks, or maybe just because I don't think it's top 10 worthy. Now, before I start it, I want to get done with 2 honorable mentions. All right, two. All right, now one is for jokes because it's a super funny ass anime, and if you see it, you're gonna love, you're gonna laugh. Now, that one is Prison School. Now, listen, when we watch Prison School, I promise you, it's probably the most funniest anime I've ever seen in my life. I don't even watch animes just to joke around and laugh, but that's the number one anime to me in terms of it being just purely funny. All right, now when you watch it alone. Don't make sure no one's around you, okay? Yeah. All right, now my other actual series honorable mention is One Punch Man. Now, this almost made my top 10 list. It was hard. One Punch Man was a big deal when it first came out. I thought hard about it, right? But you gotta see an honorable mention, all right? But I will say, ranking 5 to 10, I was sitting for a minute thinking about this. So this was actually kind of hard. And I want you to make your own list after you watch this, all right? Now, number 10, Sword Art Online. Okay, now 2012, Sword Art Online came out. I was like 13. I remember watching it with my older brother, bro. I remember every time an episode would come out, we'd always get pizza and we'd be watching it, bro. Sword Art Online when it came out was like up there. Like it was like the hottest new anime that came out at the time when Sword Art Online came out. It was straight heat. With Kirito and Asuna, we already know how tough they are, all right? So Sword Art Online, number 10. Okay, now number 9. Number 9 almost was number 10, but it's that heat. So it's number 9. It's a late entry because it came out in 2019, but Vinland Saga. All right, I just seen Vinland Saga probably like a year ago, or maybe a little bit longer, because I haven't seen it when it first came out. But Vinland Saga really was competing with Demon Slayer when it came out. Like it wasn't as known because it wasn't on Crunchyroll. It was on Hulu or whatever. I forgot what I watched it on. I think it was on Hulu, but it wasn't on Crunchyroll, and I think that's a big reason why Vinland Saga like struggled to get as big because it wasn't on Crunchyroll. Like, bro, Vinland Saga. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's on Netflix now. It's fire, and season 2's coming out. So we'll check out Vinland Saga. Now, number 8. Now, this is straight 2010s. So even though the animations and the newer seasons got this is from the straight first 2 seasons, and that's 7 Deadly Sins. Now, I know a lot of you guys say, what? Now, go watch the first 2 seasons of 7 Deadly Sins or just watch clips. Them animations, especially from season 1, was clean. And the show was fire. And Meliodas and Bond and Escanor are cool as hell. 7 Deadly Sins off the first 2 seasons, bro, you would love it, bro. If you haven't seen the 7 Deadly Sins, go check it out. I'm telling you, the first 2 seasons you'll love. All right, maybe after that read the manga, but the first 2 seasons is heat. Don't doubt it. All right. Now we got number 7. Number 7 is Demon Slayer. Now hold up. Demon Slayer is a late entry. If you don't remember, it came out in 2019. So this is strictly based off season 1. Now, personally, season 1 wasn't that fire to me. Now, season 2 was heat. But season 1, it was heat, but it wasn't like the plot and the fights and everything wasn't like, of course the fights was cool because the animation, but the plot and everything like that and and all the characters, because that's before all the Hashiras came in, bro. It wasn't that cool to me. Even the upper moons himself or the lower moons, whichever one was the weak one that Tanjiro fought the spider nigga, he wasn't that cool. So, with that being said, that's why Demon Slayer is down there. Now, if this was after season 2, it'd probably be way higher. Now, number 6, Fate Stay Night. Now, I remember when Fate Stay Night came out, it was one of those, this and another anime that's on here, it was one of those ones that came out of nowhere, and the animation alone just blew my mind. I was like, yo, what is this? This animation is crazy. The only reason why Fate Stay Night isn't a little bit higher, because even though the plot is good on Fate Stay Night, even though the animation is clean, even though the fighting is clean, the thing that suffers from Fate Stay Night, at least for me, is that the characters on Fate Stay Night isn't really like cool or lovable to me. Like you have Saber, you have like Lancer, you do have like Ren and the other people, but like there's not really a character on there that I just like simply love. Like, oh my god, that's my boy, he's so cool. Like a Gojo or Escanor or something. Like a character that's really like that. At least I personally enjoy. There's not a character like that in Fate Stay Night, and that's why it's where it's at. Now number 5, Parasite the Maximum, bro. Parasite, when that came out, I think that came out 2015. That is heat. Now, if you haven't seen Parasite, it's like 20-something episodes. You're gonna love it. It's kind of, it messes with your mind a little bit. It's a unique story. I think that's the best thing about it. It's very unique. It's unusual. If you haven't seen Parasite, go check it out. It's on Crunchyroll. Now, number 4. Now, this is where the list kind of got super easy to me, and I was like, bro, this is like no-brainers, all right? So, number 4, JoJo's. Okay, the JoJo's, brother. Come on. Now, this doesn't include season 6 with Jolene, because that's in the 2020s. This goes all the way up to Giorno. All right, if you didn't see the JoJo's, you should know JoJo's is famous. Everyone knows the JoJo's. If you haven't seen it, just go check it out. I know the animation is a little bit unique and stuff, and I had a problem starting off. Me personally, I watched it once, didn't like it, came back to it. Now I love it. If you haven't seen the JoJo's, bro, you have like 5 different times to pick or not whether you like the main character. That's it. They switch 5 times. They eventually switch 6 times, then the 7 and the 8. Bro, you can, if you don't like this main character, you might like the next one. So go try out JoJo's. I promise you, one thing for sure is that it's funny and it's unique. Now, number 3, My Hero Academia. Now, My Hero Academia, we already know. Me personally, the last couple seasons, it fell down a bit. But when My Hero Academia, the first 3 seasons came out, bro, oh my god, like that was all anyone could talk about. Like My Hero is still like, you go into stores in America, like you see little like items and merchandise is all of My Hero. So it's lovable. Now I will also say this in the middle of this list. I will say, actually I'll leave this for that. But My Hero, number 3, we all know how fired it is, alright? Now number 2, Hunter x Hunter. Now, everybody, listen, shut up. No, listen, because you should know what's number 1. Number 2 is Hunter x Hunter 2011. We know it's lit. It's about to come back in the manga. Everyone, even after years of it being over, people still talk about Hunter x Hunter. We know how big it is. Gon, Killua, Hisoka, Kurapika, Lelorio, or however you say it, bro. We all know how hot Hunter x Hunter is, but it's number 2. And number 1, should I even have to say it? It's obviously Attack on Titan. And I don't care if we're not counting the last season, season 4. Attack on Titan, yo, I don't even got to explain to y'all why it's number 1. Y'all know why it's number 1, okay? Y'all know why. Eren Yeager. I got to explain it to y'all. Okay, number 1, easily Attack on Titan. Now, what I was going to say before is this list is not including Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. Why? Because if I do that, this whole list will be about me debating what's the best of the big 3, and that's not what I want to make this list about. I just want to simply make it the best out of the 2010s. And Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach also been in the 2010s, and the 2020s, and One Piece was even started in the 90s, like in the late 90s. So it's like, bro, like they've been in too many different decades, and we all know how goated they are. All right, so we're not counting those 3. But that's my top 10. Y'all let me know yours. I really struggled on 5 to 10. Let me see y'all list. Let me see if y'all gonna name an anime that I didn't even add in here. All right, that's my list. Attack on Titan's goated. Hunter x Hunter is definitely right up there though. That's my list. I'm out. Anime Bones.